Ladies and gentlemen, I am Melvin Banks,
I am Mo Beats.
and we are the Carbonation
Racial
Conversation,
conversation.
reviewing Gantz episode 3 and 4. Mo, I haven't seen this in so long, man. And I also realize I have to say, obviously, I was listening to the previous review and I was like, bro, I was saying those two words, and obviously like every other word. So I'm gonna try hard not to do that, uh, this episode. But what I have noticed is at least, I may be biased because I did recommend this to you. But the first four episodes, at least for me, are so fucking good.
No,
Like, I am
yeah,
so in.
no, it is. I like that slow reveal of like what this is now, what this means, and it's such a slow pace, like of like confusion to slowly solving the puzzle to like what the hell's all this shit about? So
Exactly.
yeah, I'm definitely appreciating that part of the show for sure.
Yeah. We were left off on a cliffhanger when old boy, one of the boys from the Yakuza got his body blown off, and we're literally back right there.
Yeah,
Uh,
it was the father of that green onion boy retaliating for them killing his son or his boy. That's what we assume. And then
yeah.
he had the Yakuza boy with the face, and he it ends with them dying, and then it just starts off with everybody just like unloading on him.
Yeah.
They all just start shooting,
Exact.
but
What
it
was
didn't
so?
fade him though.
Yeah, I was about to say that same thing. I was like, man, nothing. I didn't even see the delayed like pulse or anything to
Yeah,
show you. I was like, well, maybe they're missing because I feel like you do have to kind of stand still for that type of weapon. Like, because you don't know like the area it affects. So I was like,
yeah.
huh. I was a bit taken aback by that. Um, yeah, the teacher, he's in panic mode. He's shocked. Obviously, he again, here I go. He uh was shocked that he blew up the Yakuza guy, but he's just like in slow motion. He's just stuck, and he just starts letting them off. The Yakuza guy starts letting them off too. He takes the teacher's both arms and one of the arm of the Yakuza dude. Uh, Kato is just in the back, just devastated. And I did, even though they did not say her name, her name is, I want to say either Tai or Tai is Tae.
What's the red
That's,
hair?
yeah, the
Yeah,
redhead.
no, because I did hear them say her name. I'm like, damn, that was my first time hearing it. I think.
Okay, so I don't know exactly how it's pronounced, but I'm just gonna call her Ty, or I'm just gonna say Ty for right now until I hear the name again, and then I will correct myself. Uh, but Ty and Kay is in the back. They're just shocked, and now the beast is going towards them until the Yakuza guy
Wait,
whips
wait,
out
hold
his
on.
actual
Before that
gun.
part, though, do you remember when the other? Oh wait, you are about to say that with the actual
Yeah,
gun, and then that actually worked,
yeah, he
or
brought.
delayed it for a little bit.
I was like, man, you had this the whole time? Like, you would be like, you see these new guns. I'm like, I'm gonna take that one, even though I got this one already. So American. Oh, I can't even say so American. They're not
Yeah.
even in America.
So Yakuza. There you
Yeah.
go.
And for all intents and purposes, old boy seems like he's done. Like he's dead. But he gets back up, and Kato has his moment.
Yeah.
He is,
Try to talk his way through this situation.
yeah, trying to reason with them. And I don't, I do say like I do have a lot of like I feel Kato because that reminds me of me, to the point like, why are we doing this? But I don't know if that moment I would be trying to
Yeah,
be
no,
that
not that
like.
moment. Definitely not that moment.
And for what it's worth, it does seem like that Beast was they were connecting a bit because, and I will say this, Crunchyroll, we gonna need y'all to do something about them subtitles. I don't know how you saw it, but like they were saying Kato and it was saying cuddle for me.
Also, bro, when they write something in Japanese, they don't show it in the English caption. I'm like, what did that say? Like they'll have like the sphere wrote in Japanese. I'm like,
Yeah.
that
And
is
what's so crazy is I remember getting the DVD and I remember those titles being there. So it's crazy to me how Crunchyroll can do that. But yeah, this subtitle stuff,
uh,
like if you're gonna dub it, my people, my people over there across the pond, like dub it right. Because it was like Kato, and I'm reading Cuddle. I'm like, Cuddle? Like, what the fuck is that? But
no, but yeah, but
um,
but then he has a moment with him where he tries to talk to him, and it looks like for a moment he was listening, and like tears were coming out and stuff, and yeah, and then I think it gets interrupted. No, wait, hold
no,
on.
he's just like
No, he
for
just
whatever after this was so funny to me because after he poured his heart out and he really I felt like he really got through with the thing because the thing could have just killed them. He
yeah.
goes, I'm scared. I don't want to die. Should I use this gun now? And points
And
it
then
to
he
me.
points it at it. That's
Like
what
after
happened.
all you just told him that we don't want to fight, we're cool. This
Yeah,
didn't
now
you
he's just
point,
gonna.
and then he goes, it's not working.
And then that's when his homie like just completely bails again.
Yeah,
When Kai completely just like has that
yeah.
same moment. Low
And
key,
yeah, go ahead.
like I think this is the character, the lowest we're gonna see of this character, where he's just constantly stuck, like not
Yeah.
knowing what to do. Because that was the second time again where like he had a chance to help, and then remember she was even looking at him. She's like, "Aren't you gonna do
Yeah, she was
something?"
like, shoot him because
Yeah,
K did put up his gun with Kaido because he saw the thing getting angry. And she was even like, shoot Ty. We're just gonna call her Ty right
yeah.
now. Or Tay, because it's Tae. So I'm gonna say Tay. I'm just gonna say Tay.
Hey, let's
Watch
just
it
say
be
that.
Watch it be something entirely different. I noticed that they call each other by their last names in this. So like, because actually no, because Kai's his first name. Kato is Kato's last name. The other young one, his name is they call him Nishi, and that's his last name. And so, but yeah, he attacks Kato, this thing, and Kato
He
gets
doesn't attack. He kind of pushes him, and he kind of falls backward. It's
exactly.
not like the attacks like how he attacked everybody else.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, well, I mean, but yeah, but what did cause the damage was Kato falling off
yeah.
and
And
him
I
falling.
thought he was hit. I thought he was actually like hit like through the chest with the claws or something, but no, he just fell, rolled back,
Yeah,
and they started running. I mean,
he
basically,
grabs her. He's like, "We gotta go."
yeah, it's so funny how he's like, give me your hand, and she didn't want to, and she was like, you should have shot him. You left him, and in his head, he's like, bro, like you are all about Kaido right now. Like
Yeah,
you are like, what the fuck?
it's
Like,
so crazy. Like within this panic of a moment, they're still thinking about their crush and like the love triangle that's happening.
yeah, that is true. You know what? I'm a man. I probably do that shit too. I'd be like, God damn it. Like, I know Mo is over there. Okay. Like, shut the fuck up.
No, and then like yeah, and then I think after what happens after they run. So that they run, and then I don't want to jump the gun because the part I want to say I feel like jumps a little far ahead where
Oh no. I
oh
mean,
no, while they're running the car hits
yes.
the vegetable guy. Well, whatever, the green man.
Yes.
We're gonna call him the green man. So the car hits the green man, and then they turn around. They're like, "Oh shit!" Like somebody hit him. And then
Yep.
when they go up, this is the part where I thought the show was like it keeps on leveling up on like what the
Yeah.
fuck is going on? Because then the people that hit the green man come out and they're like, "Dude, like I think we just hit him or something." And then right when they turn, Kai and Tay were trying to talk to them. They say something, but he don't acknowledge them. And then one part, he just looks and he was like, "Hey, I think there's something physical in front of me. Like he can't see
Yeah.
them in front of him.
Yep.
Like he can feel it, but he can't like see Ty and um Kai,
Yes.
Tay and Kai.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ty.
but
Yeah.
but he can see the green guy though.
No, no, they couldn't see the green guy either.
Oh, so he just thought he hit something. He didn't know what he
Yeah,
hit.
yeah, he didn't know. He's like, maybe we hit a cat or something. And even when the green guy gets up and bam, they was like, what the fuck was that?
I thought they saw that. How did I miss that?
No,
That's crazy.
yeah. So
But
that's very interesting though, that
yeah,
they can't like no one can say like there's physical damage. Like people can see the physical damage, but people can't see what caused it, which is really, really interesting. Um and I will say episode 3 and 4, they do kind of merge because I do believe they get cornered. Kay and Ty. And what I will say is Kay starts to remember how he was a leader,
yeah.
and not only that, because they're running from this thing and they do think they're gonna die, so they're just like, dude, like, will my family even miss me? No, they sent him away to probably like a co-ed high school, like, which is the first I've ever known. And usually it's like I've known like some people in my lifetime have been sent away, but it's all boys school. Like, there is never you being sent away to a co-ed. Could you imagine that? Shit'll be wild.
Hey, look, we get a lot of babies though.
In fact, they would tell me that some of them used to hike miles to go to the all-girls school because that was an all-girls school, like 4 miles. And you know how, like, nature finds a way.
Yeah, no, yeah, man, it's migration season.
Yeah, and so they're reminiscing, and like you said, Kay, uh, he gets hyped. Like, he starts to remember the guy that he was.
Also,
Go
wait,
ahead.
he gets hyped though because Kato pops out of nowhere and grabs the green thing, the green man for their protection.
That's, oh,
Then
you're going too far.
wait, because that's when he flips off too though.
No, no, we're talking about in the alley. Because before we get to that point, like I said, Kay was remembering, and then that was when he slid under the monster's legs, and then he started running.
Oh,
And
okay,
he was
okay.
like, "Oh, I remember." He was like, "Oh shit, like I may can't beat him, but I can outrun him." And then he jumped and he thought he could jump like he did when he jumped on the truck. And
Yep.
he was like, let me jump. And then the suit activated.
And then he tumbles and ends up in the air
Yeah,
like
he fly and
quadruples.
he's like, what
Oh
the
shit!
fuck?
See if I can find land this shit. I hope I even like just don't even break about like.
Exactly. And the suit does something where it goes tss, and bounces. Now, what I will say, Mo, I will say this show came out in 2011. These graphics, my dude. I I even love the animation of it. Like I love how they look. Like I remember like even like when I watched like Attack on Titans obviously came out in like early 2020s. Like it reminds me of this type of like it's almost like a 3D-ish animation blend where it's
Yeah.
like in certain scenes it just looks so cool. That's all I want to say.
Oh yeah.
But this is where you're talking about. He gets to the point where the monster's just rolling downstairs. Like apparently he made it and he just rolled down
Yeah.
some stairs and crawled to him and shit.
He's
And
like the
he has
RVD
him.
Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, he has him like this, and that's when Kato comes up
Yep.
behind. Now go ahead, go ahead. I'm gonna let you go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, and then that's when also he's like holding him and he's telling him to run, like run, Kai, like run, and then all the monster does is just like slices his hand, like small little slice in his hand, and then Kato's over here like holding it. Next thing you know, just like
Fall.
like all that blood just comes out. And then yeah, now and then you know what I like about the drawing that part? You see his face turning blue. as like the blood is
Oh,
coming out, like
I
his
didn't
face
even
like
catch
getting
that.
like purple. And then like as he's like slowly fading and he's on the ground lying in his own blood, then Kai goes into his like you see him tearing up, this like his like Super Saiyan mode.
Yeah,
He's kind of tired of just kind of sitting stuff out, I guess.
and the suit
Yeah, and then the
hulks
suit just
up,
like clenches
just
all the biceps grow and stuff like that, and then he goes for the
and he like squeezed the like he catches him with both hands and he just breaks the hand with the claw. Just and he is just wailing on him. And he's just like, why should I show you mercy? Like that's what Kai is saying. And but he stops. So like he does, like at that time, Tay, she's coming because she sees all the commotion. And
and
all
she was
and
yelling about Kanto, by the way. It's just the first thing she noticed.
yeah, exactly. Tonto! I'm
You
just
gotta
like,
see this man
bruh.
struggling over
And
here.
at this point, you see, I'm sorry. If I'm K, this is justified annoyance, even though I'm hungry, I'm horny as shit. Just only want to fuck. I get that. But at this point, I'm like, really? Really? I can't get no love? But yeah, and Nishi pops up. And he just changes the whole game when he pop. First of all, he's in an invisibility cloak. He just
Yep.
appears and he captures the thing in
Yeah,
like
he throws
this
this like
netting.
string like thing that just kind of like grabs the ground like
Yeah.
a net and stuff.
Something like that the Predator would use.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he goes on a little bit of a soliloquy and a tangent. He basically says, "Oh, finish him off, Kay. You get all the points." You're like, "What points?
he's like,
What
I
are you
don't want to do
talking
it.
about?" And he goes on to say just like, "Dude, everybody thinks of wanting to be violence, see violence." Everything. He's like, you think me and you are different? He's like, dude, are you telling me when we don't like, for, I'm not finna bring that example up because I don't want to get us flagged more than we are talking about something like this. But when you see a tragedy, right? I'm just gonna say that. A lot of people go to that video
I
to
know.
just like, I'm not that person.
Me
Like
too.
if
I actually like my bad. Go on, go ahead.
no, no, I was just about to say, I'm not that person because at now, I love football, but even if you say, oh, this person broke their leg, I'm not watching
Yeah, like
I'm
the
good.
Tyreek Hill injury this season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
I
yeah,
watched it once
exactly.
and then I never watched it again.
Yeah,
And I didn't mean to
I'm,
watch it. I was
I,
just watching a highlight and it just popped up. But
I'm good. I
I'm
don't
the
want to
same.
see nobody dying.
When
Like, n- I just, younger me, maybe, 23-year-old, 18, 18-year-old Melvin, now grown ass Melvin. I don't want to see none of it.
yeah, the during that speech he was giving, like that's the one thing I was just like when he was just like everybody, I'm just like, nah, not me, bro. I'm actually the opposite. The minute I see there is like a footage of something wild, like I might watch the drama leading up to
Mhm.
it, but then I'll stop right there. I don't like I can handle it in movies and games. I can handle that. You could as Mortal Kombat, like you could pull out spines and stuff. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
But when it's like an actual happening in life, and it's a real footage of that, like I don't like to watch it. But I'm really the opposite. I make sure I go out the way to close my eyes or not even see it because that stuff like it stays in my head and it's like it's just it makes me like queasy. So I don't have that stomach for that. I don't look for it. So I don't know what kind of person Nisha is, bro. But I'm like,
I mean,
I
I
don't
will
know, bro.
say
You're on your own on that boat.
there is a
Oh,
lot of
there is.
people
No,
though.
you're
There
right.
is quite, I wouldn't say a lot. There is a certain segment of people who do like, they love that stuff. I would even say like, for example, like I watch UFC, but I don't watch UFC. And when I'm watching UFC, if I say I remember watching it one time and like something happened with the guy's eye, and I was like, I'm out. I can't do it. I
Yeah,
can't do it. And it's like, is his eye out? And I was like, oh my, it gave me like WWE, like when Vader was wrestling. I don't know if it was Mick Foley in Japan. but he was wrestling someone. And back then, like, it was a different type of pro wrestling. You know, you get hit heavy and hard. And his Vader's eye, you know Vader, right? Mask. It's
Yeah,
time. It's time to
yeah, yeah.
um his eye popped out. He and check this out. He put it back in during the match and continued the match, my dude. Like
I that's
I
crazy. Uh,
like
I think I
bro.
rub my eyes right now.
Yeah. And so
All right,
anyways, you know, we got Tay, she's screaming. Kato is in a pool full of blood. Nishi is trying to convince Kay to kill, like to finish it. Hey, you will get the points. Kay doesn't.
because that's our
He,
mission. We have to do
yeah.
it.
And I yeah, okay. This was actually later. This was when they got back to the room. And Kay ends up doing it. And I thought it was interesting how it was similar to how the politician got killed, where the thing came down from like the sky. And
Yeah,
I was like, huh, I'm not speculating that Nishi killed the politician, but I wonder, because it was the same type of
yeah. No, that's right. I didn't even think about that, Loki. Yeah.
and you everything is good. Nishi goes along to explain, like, hey, I haven't had any survivors come with me.
No,
This
because
is
that's
interesting.
after they go back, right? Because then they
No,
do that little, or
no,
does
no,
he
this
say
is
that
when
while
they're
they're still
still
in there?
no, this is when they're still there. He's like, consider you guys lucky, and he goes, hey, even if you were injured during the game, you come back. And then that's when they go. They come
Yeah,
back
and then
into
but then they were also like crying over Kato's body,
yes.
thinking he died, and they were
What
saying
did you think?
what that he died.
Yeah.
No, I didn't think he died because he's all over the intro.
Yeah, he's all over the intro. Okay,
I'm
okay.
like, there
That's
ain't no
fair
way this
enough.
man is
That's
dead.
fair
So
enough.
yeah, so I'm using my context clue on that part. There's no way he's all over the intro
Yeah,
after
yeah,
he's gonna
he's
die on episode 3. Like, so yeah, so then once they do that dope ass animation with
yeah.
this kind of coming up again, then he also says I think he reminds them again that you kind of you can come back recovered, and then I think that's when you see his hand flickering, Kato's hand, and that means oh he still had
Yeah,
a
he's still
little bit of
alive.
life left so that it could respawn him into his full body.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, this is straight up video game, right?
Yeah, and he's good. Could you imagine, dude, just like having
He's
your whole
tall.
like half a body and I'm dragging you and I'm like, Mo, just stay with me 60 seconds. We only got 60 seconds left till the mission ends. And bro, that is wild.
No,
And
that's
yeah,
yeah.
everybody and Nishi's a little bit
And the
disappointed.
dog.
Yeah, and the dog.
And the dog makes it back too.
Yeah, Nishi is a little bit pissed that Kato made it, but he does want to see the points. And it only seems
Yeah,
like
the
he got
fear.
3 points.
Yeah, he only
Everybody else
got
got
3 points,
0.
and he was upset. So he was just like, "What do you mean 3 points only this time?"
And I'm
So
assuming I was shocked that Kay didn't get any for at least beating the shit out of the thing. That's why I was shocked. I thought I was like, damn, he didn't get nothing.
I can get partial credit.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't
He's
get
like getting a half
nothing.
tackle in football.
Nope. And I do remember in the DVD, they had nicknames, like Gantz had nicknames for them. I don't remember his nickname, but his nickname has something to do with like boner something because obviously he's been having a boner
Yeah,
towards Tay. And Tay's name is like huge tits or something like that. That's why, you
even
saw
her
the sign.
avatar.
Yeah, her avatar. She was like, really?
That's how
Yeah,
y'all look at me.
yeah, exactly. So that was pretty funny. And he explains like, hey, this is, they're asking Nishi is being a dick in this, the rest of the scenes here because they're trying to get a little bit more clarity from him. And he's like, you're asking me questions too vague. I don't know what is going on. I can only go from what the people who were here before me told me when I got here. And
Yeah.
all we know,
Wait, yeah, because remember they asked him like this thing has a name and it's called Gantz,
mm-hmm,
And then he was like, "How do you know it's called Gantz?" He was like, "I don't know. That's what the people before me called it."
Exactly.
So it is like a pass down since he's made it the longest, I guess. It's
Mm-hmm.
between people, and then they show them that thumbnail of all the people that have come before.
Yep.
So you would think it's like, all right, this man knows something because,
Hey.
but
Yep.
he's, but still at
Exactly.
the same time though, he has his confusion too. He's kind of
Uh-huh.
like,
And he, yeah, exactly. And he does tell them because, Kato gets in his feelings and, he tries to rough him up. And even Kay and Tay is like, hey, whoop his ass, Kato. And he's just like, I don't think you understand the motherfucking situation here. I am the most strongest person in here.
I'm
Like,
the
are you
strongest
serious
Avenger.
right now? He grabbed his arm. He's like, should I just crush your arm in real life with this suit on? Like, it was so calm. I had laughed because I was like, do you not? He popped up, and that was another thing because he did say when Kato asked him, why didn't you tell us this from the get-go?
Yeah.
I will say this. How many people would believe him if
Also,
Nishi just straight said
it's
the
also
truth?
it's like the anime rule or the rule where like shit has to happen first and then motherfuckers it's like the villain explaining it later after. So it's just like one of those things where like it's just part of the show. He can't explain it, bro.
Man, if somebody were to tell me that, it would be at this point like me remembering, getting run over by a train and being hit. It would be 50-50. Like, and Nishi even says to Kai, on pure instinct, you put on that suit because I realize you're just like me. You're ruthless, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is, he talking like that Darth Vader Palpatine, like, you know what I'm saying? Luke Skywalker stuff right
He's
here.
trying to bring the Darth out of him.
Exactly. And it seems like they can go back home. They can even talk. We see Kai talking, he's at least on his flip phone talking to his mother. His mother does respond,
Yeah.
doesn't seem to
Yeah,
care.
it was weird because she was like, "You want food?" He was like, "No, I'm good," or money, and then it just cuts off.
Yeah, she's just like, okay, click.
Yeah,
He goes to sleep, wakes up the next morning thinking everything's a dream, and all the people who got killed appeared on the morning news.
and they all died.
Yes.
Like, and it was what they said too, because the politician did say he was in a hospital and he just
Hmm.
up here. So
The
that
school
means,
teacher got hit on the scooter by a truck or a bus or something.
yeah. And then,
That's
well,
how he
I
died.
forgot the other people, but like it's, I just remember the politicians more because that was. Do you remember when he first appeared? They asked him like, "How do we get here?" He was like, "Well,
Yeah.
I think I'm dead because the last thing I remember is I was in the hospital bed, and he died of
Hmm.
a long disease that he had on that news report."
Yeah.
So I'm like,
And
all right, so he's probably dead.
and
Yeah.
and
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 I
Nishi.
wonder because you know what's the one thing they didn't show is two people died on a train.
Yeah, they did say they disappeared. That's what
Yeah,
was interesting. And I will say Nishi says like and he does say like I don't know what's going on. Like I have no clue. But it does seem like either we're copied before we died or we were transported before we died. And it seems like if you die in this game, you will be put back where you were to die originally. That's what it
yeah.
seems like.
But it's just weird that how
It is weird.
because like the people that saw them get hit now if they see them again, like you know what I mean, that means like people are seeing them coming back from the dead. Like what does that mean?
Yeah.
'Cause
It,
that's not like a normal thing to just continue regular life from. So I'm thinking this whole thing is a simulation, but I'm not
it,
trying.
it, it is it's very, very, very interesting. Um, I ain't got nothing else. Is there any other points you wanted besides that nice little yellow sweater you got on there?
Oh
You
shit.
showed me the background earlier before we recorded, so
Can you see it?
yeah, I can see it. Looks good. I'm gonna need to get me one of them in black.
That's that's my Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
But anything else
Actually,
you
do you know
had?
who got me this?
Who?
D'Angelo.
Well, all right. Shout out to
That's actually
D'Angelo.
crazy. Yeah, because like it was like I think the first year he worked with us or something, and I think it was like a birthday thing. He was like, "I know you like some anime stuff,"
Hey, and
and I think
black
yeah,
people
I
know
forgot when it was.
Dragon
I
Ball
think
Z.
I think yeah. And I was just like, "Yo, no, I'm definitely a big fan of Dragon Ball, man." It's like I'm like my whole room. I got stickers and stuff with this Dragon Ball
Oh,
stuff.
that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, yeah.
One day I'll get you to watch that, but that's a long episodes to review, bro. We ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
dude. I heard the
That's
same thing with
too
like
many
I think it's
sagas.
like I
Way
think it's
too many
like
sagas.
One Piece too. I think like One
Bro,
Piece I heard is like
no,
a million episodes.
it's not as much as One Piece. So I'm like, it's not as
Okay.
big as One Piece, but like, it's still a lot, bro. There's so many villains on Dragon Ball, but
Yeah, yeah. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you on that. But yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like and subscribe if you have made it to this point. Definitely click that like button because, we're starting to see a little bit of views, but we don't see the likes matching the views. So,
yeah,
even if our five faithful fans who are watching us could do 5 likes, that would be awesome.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Melvin Banks.
I am Mo Beats. Peace.
Peace.